Yo, we back. That means if you're watching me, you're supporting me, and I appreciate that. Want to ask that you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get to it. What's up, family? Kevin here. No Power Radio, back again. Let's just do some topic covering. Let's see. I don't really want to start with. The Dank Demoss Breakfast Club interview, but okay, we can start there since she is leading the news. Take it from the top. Detroit rapper Dank Demoss refused Lyft ride, and it now results in her getting an interview or making an appearance on the Breakfast Club. Young Dank Demoss, first few minutes, she starts speaking about being accommodated and how she feels about them pretty much, bringing out a love seat for her or whatnot to make her comfortable. Okay, cool. When you want to be comfortable on an airplane, there's a price. There's monetary value placed on comfort. So when I used to drive Lyft, I remember this lady put this dog in my car, and the dog had a shedding issue. Bang. I called Lyft and told them about it. They sent me a few dollars to get my car cleaned or whatnot. But I had an SUV. So then there was another time when this person put this bicycle in the back of my car, and they scraped and scratched it all up. But, I knew that, they ordered an SUV because they wanted to put a bicycle in. They didn't order a car, okay? Because they wouldn't have been able to get their bicycle in, I assume. All right. Fast forward to homegirl, not ordering an SUV so she could be comfortable and accommodated, and in fact, ensuring suitable accommodations for herself, okay, which is expected because like I said, comfort costs money, okay? So what better way to ensure your comfortability than to make sure you either pay for it or do what you need to do your due diligence to make yourself comfortable. All right. I saw the young lady months ago before all of this happened. She came, I believe I was watching either X. I was on either X or Instagram, but I think it was D-Lay, because I'm subscribed to comedian D-Lay. He makes some funny reels or shorts or whatever they call them over on Instagram. But I think it was him. He had it on there. It was somebody had it on there. They were parked on the corner. They had this minivan with the back hatch open, and she was sitting in the back hatch, and she had this little dog with her. And they were filming, supposedly a music video. And she was, the rap she was spitting, she was saying some things in the rap that I didn't find unbelievable, but I come from the era of, it's cooler to hold it down. You don't say certain things about certain things. And she was, and I'm not saying it was real or cap, but she was saying in the song, she was speaking about getting fellatio from a dude, and it was okay, but she don't want it from him anymore. Y'all go check it out if y'all think I'm playing. That's where I first saw her at, So when I saw her this time, I was like, yeah, I remember that. But yeah, at what point do we take accountability for ourselves? Okay. Sometimes women gain a lot of weight after pregnancy, and it's pretty much according to their situation whether or not they have to try and lose weight or exercise. That's pretty much according to their situation and according to what they want to look like. We all know that we have cultures among us that that's not a big deal. As a matter of fact, once the woman settles down and starts having kids, she's expected to stay home and tend to the kids. Her letting her body go or that's all secondary. The man doesn't necessarily leave her in the culture I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I was also watching Anton Daniels a few minutes ago, and he had this video of this white lady talking about her husband Now that she's gained a little weight, her husband says that she's hideous and he doesn't want to sleep with her. Accountability. Back to accountability. At what point do we take accountability? I'm not saying that her husband is right for this. I'm not saying he's wrong. What I will say is he pretty much, he's letting her know he's communicating his disgust or whatnot. So what this for me boils down to is what about their relationship that says she should leave him alone? What happened in their relationship since they've been together that says she should try and correct her issue? You know what I mean? All I will say to it is I didn't stick around for Anton's because I know he was gonna go in, but when I first saw it, I said, you know what, I ain't doing this today. I would have flipped to something else because I was already thinking about the Breakfast Club interview with the other girl, with the Dank Demoss girl. So Dank Demoss. I keep saying Demoss like she Vic Demoss' daughter or something. No. But anyway, man, scratch that. We got other stuff to talk about. Yeah, let's get to it. So, Big Meech of BMF fame. Big Meech Senior. Not Little Meech, because I like him. Well, I like both of them. Well, do I like Big Meech? Well, I will say that being from Georgia, I'm from Savannah, and I didn't know Big Meech personally. No. Did I know about Big Meech? No, not until the DVD, The World is BMF. Okay. I liked them, and I think the reason why I liked the reason why I liked Big Meech was because he gave me that Byron Thompson feel. Byron Thompson was a OG and kingpin from my city. Me and his little brother was friends, and we all come from the same neighborhood. But he was older than me, and he did his thing. But he wasn't the go out and take people out type. He wasn't out having people done. You know what I mean? And I ain't saying that Big Meech probably didn't have some M's under his belt. I ain't saying that. What I am saying is when I saw The World is BMF's video, I thought he was a cool ass drug dealer. Straight up. I just thought he was a cool ass drug dealer. He seemed like the type of person who wanted to make money, not make war. And he understood that, all of that other petty stuff you talking about, man, it's enough girls, it's enough money, it's enough cars, it's enough everything for everybody. Get yours, let us sell here and get ours, and we meet in the middle and party. So yeah, that's how I thought about it. But I was a lot goofier back then. Still goofy, but I was a lot goofier back then. So now Big Meech goes and catches like 30 years in prison, him and his brother got out first. But, while he's been locked up, rapper 50 Cent, who is, turned over to a lot of movies and TV now. He is responsible for like the Power series, or Power Universe, I believe that's what they call it. And for me, Force was the best spinoff for me. I liked Tariq's series and all of that stuff, but I think, and yes, they did have a lot of great plot lines in it, and I thought it was cool. And I enjoyed seeing Mary J do her thing, because, yeah. But, yeah, Tommy's Force was the best one for me. I don't know, I guess I just liked it better. But I'm talking long story long. But yeah, this thing's supposed to be short. But anyway, Big Meech just got out. And he got out a little earlier than was projected, which is a good thing, And immediately there was like talk going around. Well, from the way I understand it, it's been talk going around since like 2015 with this other guy who's from St. Louis who was supposed to be down with them, and then he went and caught some time. And excuse me. Now this whole big thing that I don't really want to get into comes out where it's trying to say that Big Meech had his girlfriend go and try to set this other guy up from St. Louis in order to get Big Meech a time cut from prison or whatnot. All right. I don't know. I know my audience is not totally like street people, you know what I mean? And I appreciate that. What I can't figure for the life of me is, why is it so important for people like me who are not in the streets, not just me, but people like me? Why is this so important? Now, if you're a street person, I understand why it's so important to you. I don't understand. I mean, I understand your thinking, but I don't understand why it's so important. This is why I say this. In a game where, even before I was born, there was a phrase called "there's no honor among thieves." In a game where there's no honor among thieves, the thieves try to inject honor in their structure. First of all, the Italians were the first dudes, or like probably the only dudes in this country, to have structure. Meaning, yes, they were really organized, and they had things going on for real, for real. Plus, I remember seeing what was it? The one with Screwface, one of the Steve Seagal movies, where the Colombian was talking to the Jamaican, and the Colombian told the Jamaican, "We fit in, we look like them." You feel me? But yo, back to it. I can't understand why those people could play the game. And if you notice, they play it on a different level than we do. Like it is forbidden to speak on anyone else in any situation. Nowadays, brothers are even down on you if you tell on a dead person to get yourself, who is alive, out of something. Like the dead person's reputation can be hurt by that. But we can't talk. But Chapo done set up some black people. You got to do it on the internet now. Talk about El Chapo set me up. And the mob, they would speak on other people, but it wouldn't be like Italians. You know what I mean? Yeah, they might speak on a different culture's mob or organization. You feel me? But they wouldn't do it to their own people. Yeah, but they would always go, and that was all. And if you watch all the movies, that was always on the table. You know what I mean? And even in your own group, I've seen flicks where, if somebody in your clique messed up really, really bad, you feel me, and it was a need for him to be turned in, and then the cops start putting down their pressure and saying, "Look, y'all, we already know who it is. Y'all need to let the man, turn the man in, or you know what I mean. We're gonna keep coming down on y'all. Okay, ain't that snitching too? When you turn your own man in to take the pressure off you." That's all I'm saying. I'm civilian, so I'm just trying to work it out in my head. I've never been in a gang. Yeah, I am from the street element, but we are what we make ourselves. You know what I mean? Even when I was out there, I functioned mentally on a different level as far as I thought, But hey, it's all life. Next topic. No, we ain't through with this one. Yeah. So 50 Cent has now canceled the next season. It's supposed to be like the 4th season of BMF. And because he's mad because Big Meech got out of prison, and now he's gotten some money, as Little Meech says it. He's taking a bag from Rick Ross, the fake Rick Ross, let me say. Well, not the fake Rick Ross. The rapper Rick Ross, not the California Rick Ross, Miami Rick Ross, William Roberts. This guy. Anyway, so 50 is upset because he said he put $5 million in the Flannery family pocket over the last few years, and now your man jumps out of prison and immediately goes over to the guy who 50 not only has a problem with, but the guy who has a reputation for law enforcement. Y'all tell me what's wrong with this picture. But anyway. I mean, how many minutes? Okay, y'all. Light my shit back up while we rap. But anyway, you want to talk about goofies. So now 50 Cent has come back around with a new message. Saying, well, pretty much saying, yeah, Big Meech, you ran Lil Baby chain. You feel me? Why don't you get him back his chain? Why would you go and get with my enemy or whatnot? You feel me? Now, here's the thing. I've seen interviews and all, and people talking about, well, Big Meech already had a relationship with Rick Ross. Yeah. So am I to believe that this relationship they talking about is when the rapper Rick Ross made the song BMF, and he was going, "I think I'm Big Meech." Is this when their relationship started? Because the first I heard of Rick Ross, the rapper, was what, 2007, 8, 9, somewhere up in there. So when he come out, I'm assuming that Big Meech and him was already in jail. Before then, who was Rick Ross? Or the rapper Rick Ross. Who was he before then? He was calling himself Teflon, I believe it was. I ain't saying they didn't cross paths because, you know, Big Meech is international. Oh, well, he could be international. I know he was all over the country. He could have been left the country too. But how is their relationship or their bond, if they met after he went to prison? I wouldn't even think they met. Rick was probably, well, oh, and that's another thing about Rick Ross, the rapper. I heard on one of his latest, not the latest, but a couple, maybe a tape or two back, he had this whole tribute to Willie Falcone. If y'all don't know who Willie Falcone is, Willie Falcone and Sal Magruder were two kingpins down in Miami who used to used to race the fast boats and all. But they was kingpins down there, and Sal Magruder snitched. He flipped, and Willie Falcone ended up getting a whole bunch of time. But he out now. And the song that Rick Ross got with The Dream, I've been around the world so many times, I wish love and loyalty. That right there, the intro is done by Willie Falcone. And if you see the video, Willie Falcone is in the freaking video. Okay, in the beginning of the video saying, hey, Rick Ross, I appreciate you keeping my name in the music for, you know, the last 20 years. And I ain't gonna lie, I heard Rick Ross say Willie Falcone a bunch of times. Willie Falcone, I'm the Dow Jones. I heard him say, I just heard him talk about Willie Falcone before. But I knew about Willie Falcone and the Sal Magruder dude from one of those A&E documentaries or whatnot. That's how I found out about him. They was from back in that cocaine cowboy era. But, so how did he actually get so close with the rapper Rick Ross? Maybe their relationship came through correspondence while he was locked up, because you know, Rick Ross the rapper, you know, I can imagine he is that kind of dude. You know, he want to play the role. And how about this other dude, Ali Zoe Adam? Y'all hip to him yet? He is supposed to be from the same neighborhood as the rapper Rick Ross, and he puts the story a different way, that one of the kingpins of that neighborhood or from that town or that time was someone named Booby. And Ali Zoe Adams says that anytime Rick Ross was in the rapper Rick Ross was in the neighborhood trying to make neighborhood moves, it was only because the Booby guy was over there putting the cosign down. Ali Zoe Adams pretty much say, yeah, he had his arm around him, you know, so everybody would know not to mess with him or whatnot. But he wasn't like he was no hog or nothing out there, because he wasn't. All right. So I still ain't figured out, while I'm making the story longer, I still ain't figured out the true connection, because I know when I was locked up, there wasn't a lot of love. There was more disdain for correctional officers when I was there. You know what I mean? I don't have anything against people who need a job, but I have experienced firsthand people who were abusers of their power. So yeah, I said all that to say, family, that me jumping out of prison, taking a check from someone with that type of reputation, being that I have the type of reputation that I have, yeah, that's so. And with 50, it's different for me, because this dude, for me, is a thinker. So I can't dismiss or say that, you know, all of this with, I already know that that's enough right there. Him dealing with the rapper Rick Ross, that's enough right there to make 50 not want to deal with you. But to have a lot of rumors related to street culture that are disagreeable to you, that will probably send a person like 50 over the edge, because, you know, and at this point 50 is not representing, he is not straight representing in a boardroom. He ain't representing a street person, you know. He's a businessman. He's transitioned, he's transformed. He is no longer like a rapper. I'm pretty sure. And then like I don't know. And y'all need to stop going to Dubai rapping for them people. that looks crazy. I don't care, man. I know they give big checks or whatnot, but yeah. We gotta do better, man. We gotta do better. We gonna go all the way to a country like that and spit verses about hurting people. That shit's stupid as fuck to me. I don't know, man. I think I done made this video too long. But I don't want to cut it. Skim through. Check some of my other stuff out. I don't know. What I can tell you is I'm really confused about the 50 Cent Big Meats thing. I don't know if it's a repairable situation. I don't even know if it's a real situation. It seems real. It could all be a ploy, a marketing scheme. The Breakfast Club calling in Dank Demoss could be a scheme, a ploy to help. She already went viral, but you know, like I heard Charlamagne say, capitalize on the moment. Take advantage of the moment while it's here, you feel me? So yeah, maybe that's what they up to. What's next? No, I don't want to talk about Gilly's son. Shout out to Gilly and Wallow. Oh, I will say this. That Gilly and Wallow short, I feel like slapping a nigga today. Oh. Cold-blooded, man. Cold-blooded. They got a few more I like, but that one right there, oh, man. I don't even know if that's a real song. I mean, well, I'm pretty sure it's a real song, yeah, but I don't know if it's like an AI-generated song or did someone put that down in the 70s for real? Y'all let me know. But, yo, oh, man. Those two are oh, yeah. Oh, man, I love Gilly and Wallow. I will watch them till it's over.